My name is Destiny, and if you're listening to this story, then I need you to understand something. Everything I'm about to tell you is true. The police don't believe me. My family doesn't believe me. Even I wish I didn't believe it. But five of my friends disappeared that night, and I was the only one who came back. At least, I'm the only one they found. It happened 3 years ago, back when we were all 18. There were six of us, three boys, three girls, best friends. The kind of friends who did everything together, the kind who thought nothing bad could ever happen to them. I was the smart one, the cautious one, the one who always noticed details. Everyone called me professor because I was constantly overthinking things. Then there was Marcus. Marcus could make an entire room laugh in 30 seconds. He treated life like one giant joke. Nothing scared him, nothing bothered him. Even when things became dangerous, Marcus always found a way to laugh. Then there was Ethan. If Marcus was the funny one, Ethan was the reckless one. The guy who would jump a fence with a warning sign just to see what was on the other side. The guy who thought every bad idea sounded like an adventure. Then there was Sarah. She was basically the mother of the group, always making sure nobody got hurt, always carrying extra snacks, always checking if everyone was okay. Ava was the social butterfly. She could become friends with a complete stranger in under 5 minutes. She loved parties, loved attention, loved meeting new people. And finally, there was Lily, the quiet one. She barely spoke, but when she did, everyone listened. Because somehow Lily always seemed to notice things before anyone else. Things nobody else saw, things nobody else felt. Looking back now, maybe we should have listened to her more often. It started on a Friday night. School was finally over, summer had begun, and everyone wanted to celebrate. That's when Ava told us about a new disco, a place nobody had heard of before, a place called the Velvet Hour. The strange thing was that nobody knew where it came from. There were no advertisements, no website, no social media page, nothing. Yet somehow everyone our age was talking about it. People claimed it was the greatest nightclub they'd ever seen. Amazing music, amazing lights, amazing people. Then something strange happened. The people who went there rarely talked about it afterward. Whenever someone asked what it was like, they would just smile, a weird smile, and say, "You have to experience it yourself." That should have been our first warning, but we ignored it like idiots. At around 10 p.m., the six of us got into Ethan's car. The address Ava had received was weird. Not a street, not a building, just a set of coordinates. The location pointed toward a wooded area nearly an hour outside town. Even Ethan thought it sounded strange, but curiosity won. It always does. The deeper we drove, the fewer houses we saw. Soon there were no houses at all, only darkness, trees, and a narrow road. Then we saw lights, hundreds of lights, glowing through the forest. Music echoed between the trees, heavy bass, laughter, people dancing. The place looked enormous, like a luxury nightclub hidden in the middle of nowhere. Cars filled the parking lot. Teenagers and young adults stood outside talking and laughing. Everything looked normal, almost too normal. The moment we stepped out of the car, Lily grabbed my arm hard. I looked at her. "What?" She stared at the crowd. Her face had gone pale. "Do you see it?" I frowned. "See what?" She pointed toward the entrance. A tall man stood there, perfectly still, watching people enter. He looked normal, yet something felt wrong. I couldn't explain it. His smile never changed, not even once. Not when people spoke to him, not when people passed by, not when he blinked, if he even blinked at all. Marcus laughed. "Dude probably owns the place." Then he walked inside. The rest of us followed. I wish we hadn't. The inside was incredible. Music thundered through giant speakers. Lights flashed across the ceiling. Hundreds of people danced. Everything felt alive. For the first hour, we forgot all our worries. We danced, laughed, took pictures, had fun. Then we met them. Three guys, three girls, around our age, beautiful, friendly, too friendly. They approached us like they'd known us forever. The strange thing was they already knew our names, every single one of them, before we introduced ourselves. I remember the exact moment my stomach dropped. One of the girls looked directly at me, smiled, and said, "Destiny, we've been waiting for you." That's when I realized something was terribly wrong.